What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Today we are working on the Audi A4 Quattro Turbo, and in the last video I said I was done, but the brakes still needed to be checked, and I was done it that day. Basically, I didn't want to deal with it no more, but we are back at it today, and we are going to try and fix these brakes. So with further ado, we're going to bleed all the brakes, starting with the rear passenger side, work our way to the driver's passenger side, then front passenger side, and driver's front side. Basically in order, and we're going to check all the lines as we go to see if there's any air coming through, anything, because they were saying something's wrong with the brakes. I just think I need to bleed them better. All right, guys, so we just bled this side of the car here, and I just bled this side of the car on the back. There was a little bit of air in this line here, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to the front. But before I do that there, I just want you to understand how I'm doing it. So basically, if you know, or if you ever did brake lines, every caliber or has a bleeder. There's always a bleeder so that you can bleed it, right? Whether it be a caliber or a geez, what's the other things? I don't even think they make them anymore. All cars come with calibers now, I think. But I forget what they're called. I can't think of it right now. But anyways, they have a little bleeder, and I'm going to show you here. Here's a little bleeder. Okay. So basically what you do is you get one person in the car, or if you don't have someone in the car, you hook a line to this, and you run it into a pop bottle with fluid in it. And basically what it does is it'll shoot the air out, but it won't allow air to come back in. You know, because you're gonna have the hose down in the fluid, so when you push it, it's gonna blow out the air, but when it comes back, it's gonna bring back the fluid. Or you have someone in the car, and what you do is you release it, they press the brake in, and you tighten it back up so that when they release the brake, there's no suction coming back, right? Same idea. So I got him in there doing that there. We got the two back ones done, and I'm gonna move on to the front one, and I'll show you. We're gonna do the driver's or the passenger side first, so I'll show you how that one's done. Their calibers are not new, they're old, so I'm hoping that I don't break the bolt. It's happened many a times, so I'm hoping that it won't break the bolt. So we'll see what happens here. All right, guys, so we were gonna do the front, but my nephew ain't very good at this. He doesn't know a lot, you know, so I get in just to check the brakes, just to make sure before I go and start touching it, because of the rust there. You know, like, I want to show you. See, we got rust here and stuff. Before I go and start taking that apart, I don't want to be trying to bleed that and break the line, break that there, and then you just got a whole lot of trouble you're in, right? So anyways, I think we're all right. I'm gonna put the tire back on it. I'm gonna give it a little shot down the alley here and see what happens, and then after that there, we'll come back, and I'm gonna check on that exhaust for the last time before we send her in. I just want to make sure everything's good, you know, before I send her in. So anyways, with that said, let's put the tire back on, and we'll take her for a run down the alley. All right, guys, so we are gonna take her for a little shot down the alleyway here, and just to see, like, my mirror's in there. Let's fix that right quick. Okay, there we go. The other mirror's fine.
All right, guys, we are taking it for a little test run.
Yeah, you got fucking brakes there. I mean, they're not gonna stop completely, but we got some brakes. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah, that is good for the brakes anyway.
You know, yeah, it's, I can't see anything wrong with that. So there you go, folks. Just, you know, trying to make money off me, right? That's what that place that I took it to, what is it, Edmonton Chassis, I forgot all about them, because you know, they're just con artists, right? Just trying to make money off of someone. So that's what they were doing, and I seen right through them. You know, as far as the tires go, I bought another set of tires with the rims. These ones are just mud and snow, so they're not winter like these ones. But you know, I'll put them on if they say anything. I'll put them on, and we'll put them on if they say anything about the tires that are on there at this other place I'm going to take it to. And once it comes back, then I'll put these ones on, run these for the winter, and I'll run those mud and snow ones for the summer, and then look at another set of tires for it come to winter. But there you have it. Another Audi is finally at the point where, you know, see, like that's solid, man. That's solid braking. Yeah, like, I don't know anybody say the different, but I mean, when I press on it, I can feel the pressure. So the gate opens, for fuck's sakes. Let's get her backed in here. I got the nephew there, he's going with his camera. So we'll get her backed in here. All right, guys, so as you can see right there, you can see right, I'm trying to show you right here where I missed it with the JB weld. That's where I'm gonna put the JB weld. So before it dries, give me a second here, slap it on. All right, guys, you can see there where I put the JB weld on. So we're gonna let that dry overnight, and then once that dries, right, it should be good. Shouldn't have any issue. You can see where I already put it all here, right, over my weld job. Basically, it's just to fill any cracks or anything, and you know, just to make sure that she's welded up, right? I'm not a professional welder by all means, especially doing it off the ground, but I got the job done, right? And that's the way I look at her. So with that said, we are going to let that dry, and I'm gonna get out from under this car because my butt is getting cold from the cold ground. All right, guys, so you see I got the weld done. I got the brakes bled. So oh, that's another thing I gotta do is I gotta take this tape off of here. I forgot. That was when we did the other thing. I gotta take that tape off. So actually I'm gonna go do that right quick now. All right, guys, so I got her off there. Thanks to, I bought these things. Jeremy thought to bring it out, which was perfect. But I bought these things at the dollar store, and because I knew that, like, they worked pretty good. So actually, I just used the back of that, the green side, scraped her. Hopefully you can see. And yeah, it worked perfect. There. I'm starting to realize, like, they were worth every dollar I paid for them. They work so good, man. Like, I use them in the house to clean stuff off the counter and stuff. Yeah, they work so good. So anyways, we got the window cleaned. I'm gonna put up the windows, lock the car up, and let her sit for the night. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget, hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of my builds, and what's going to happen with the rest of this car if it passes salvage, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.